Good day, everyone. My name is Victor A. San Sao Ling San Yanjun, and today I'm presenting my self-directed learning report on Web Programming Foundation, Mastering the HTML. Over the next 10 minutes, I will discuss my learning journey, the technical skills I acquired through online resources, and my hands-on experiences in building structured web content. So here's my outline. It will include the introduction, motivation, HTML fundamentals, and also like some layout basics, user inputs, and also the very important one, semantic HTML. And the final will have one hands-on practice and also the challenges conclusions. Okay. So first is our introductions. For this project, I selected HTML tutorial offered by W3 Schools, a globally recognized platform for web development. This course provides a comprehensive roadmap starting from basic syntax to advanced HTML5 semantic elements. My objective was to establish a rigorous understanding of how the World Wide Web structures information and to gain proficiency in front-end development. So this is the HTML tutorial, and I use W3 Schools and also our core objective. Now move to the motivation and rationale. In our increasingly digital era, web technology serves as the backbone of global communication. I chose to focus on HTML because it is the fundamental skeleton of every website. My primary motivation was to transition from a passive consumer of web content to an active creator. The interactive try-it-yourself editor on W3 School provided a perfect environment for immediate feedback and iterative learning. And this is the reason why I choose for the W3 School. Now, let's move on to HTML fundamentals. The skeleton of a web page, understanding document structures and text. Every professional web page begins with a specific document structures. I learned the significance of the document type declarations, which is a doctype HTML, which instructs the browser to render the page in standard mode. The document is encapsulated within the HTML root element, further divided into the head for metadata and the body for visible content. Mastering this hierarchy is crucial for ensuring cross-browser compatibility. And for the text content and the semantic hierarchy, which is the structured information, it concludes the headings, paragraphs, also the formatting. Content organization is not just about visual appearance, but about semantic meaning. I utilize heading tags from the H1 to H6 to establish a clear information hierarchy. These tags are essential for SEO and accessibility. Additionally, the P tag is used for paragraph organization. I learned that using correct semantic tags allows search engines to better index and understand the web page core message. And for the every PowerPoint presentation page, I put some examples or what I learned from the W3 School for the screenshot and put it to the right side. So once you've seen this page, you can see what I learned or what I practiced from the screenshot. In this one, I used the H1 to H3. Also, I learned the difference from the P and strong tag. Okay. Now go to the hyperlinks. So hyperlink is the very essential one. It is in sense of the web is connectivity, and I mastered the A anchor element and the href attribute to create navigation path. I practice both absolute URLs for external site reference and relative URL for internal page mapping. Furthermore, I utilize the target blank attribute to enhance user experience by open links in the new tabs without disrupting the current session. From the screenshot, you can see the target will have like the self, you open the document in the same window, or just what I say, the blank, open the document in a new window or tab, which we use this for the most. Okay, so this is about hyperlinks. Next one is about the data table. For the data table, it is organizing structured informations. So to structure the complex data require the use of HTML tables by nesting tr, th, or td, which is the rows, headers, and data cells within the table container. I learned to present information in a logic grid format. This module improved my attention to detail, as even a single missing closing tag can compromise the entire table structure. So the right side is what I practice in the W3 school. You can see for the data table is a TR for the company, contact, country in the same row, and there's also the alpha, the different name, and also which is very important is you write it down to say to understand the example better. We have added borders to the table. So we can see in the style part, we use the table for the 1 pixel solid black for us to easier understand. Next one is our layout basics. So that's a major milestone was understanding the difference between block level and inline element. Block element like div always start on a new line and take up the full width. Inline elements like span only occupy as much space as necessary. This distinction is the cornerstone of modern web layout design and is critical for future studies in CSS positioning. So once we have to put some word, we can use the two different ways. One is for the div, but you will use your font width, or other you can use for the inline. The div is for outline, or you can use the inline for the span. Then you can have the most space that you need. So this is the difference for the blocks and the inline. And the next one is our user input and forms. We use it to creating the interactive forms or collecting data with HTML forms. Interaction is driven by HTML forms. I practice creating input files for a test, password, radio button, and checkbox within the form element. I also learned the importance of the label tag, which increased the clickable area and improved the form's overall usability and accessibility. So you can see I use the first name, John, last name, Doe, and you also have the submit to click. And you can see if you click the submit button, the form data patch will call the action patch PHP. This is how it works in the user. For the next one, which is the last one, but also very important one, is about the semantic HTML. The modern development standards require more than just div tags. I learned to use semantic tags such as header, nav, main, section, and footer. This tag provides a meaningful map of the page structure, which significantly benefits search engine optimization (SEO) and makes the source code more maintainable for developers. So you can see from screenshot from the W3 school, it's saying still there are several semantic elements that can be used to define different parts of a web page. For the right bar, you'll have the header, nav, section, aside, article, footer. And also we'll have some figure, header, mark, nav, also, or summary. So this is very important for us to learn in the HTML, the semantic structure. Okay. Oops. Okay. So the final one is about my hands-on practice. So to consolidate my knowledge, I developed a comprehensive portfolio page. This project integration navigation bars, data tables, and indirect forms into a single comprehensive document. This hands-on experience allowed me to visualize how different HTML elements interact with the document object model. So the right side you can see, or I just open it, you can see from this. The left side is my source code. So here it says the title about 13303自主学习成果 and also 学习实作 and what I do. So here for the link, I use the H8 and href and I use the blank. So you are open to the new one. Okay, open to the new one, W3 School. Okay, also contact me, but I haven't put a link yet. Maybe maybe sometimes I will make my personal website, maybe. And also here's my learning class, and this is one section. And for the learning progress, also one section. And if below is like a table, no, it's not a table. Maybe a little bit like, but it's a user input. You can enter your name, or also you check or male or female, and you can put it out. And the last one is also the footer, which we just mentioning in the semantic HTML5. It's about the copy, and it's 13303自主学习报告, and I use W3 School to learn and how to make it. Okay, so this is what I hands-on practice. And back to the presentations. The final part is about my challenges and solutions. This learning process was not without obstacle. I encountered issues such as broken layouts due to unclosed text and broken image caused by incorrect relative paths by using browser developer tools and W3C mockup validation service. I learned to debug my code systemically. These challenges taught me that precision and standardization are the keys to successful web programming. And this self-directed course has empowered me with the foundation skills necessary for front-end development. Beyond syntax, I have developed a problem-solving mindset. My next objective is to integrate CSS for advanced styling and JavaScript for dynamic iterative, eventually aiming to become a proficient full-stack developer. In conclusions, HTML is the indispensable first step in the world of web programming. I would like to express my gratitude to the W3 School platform for providing such high-quality resources. Thank you for your time and your attention. And this is my whole presentation. Thank you.